1, 2, yeah. Winning games, Basewinner.com. Yeah. Winning games is a way of life we work and we dig. Basewinner.com.
All right, you got the Base Winner here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about our bullpen rating process and just kind of show you how it fits into our overall projections. The bullpen inputs are one of 8 databases that go into Basewinner Crunch, and well, the bullpen process is a process in itself. So you have these 8 different data processes, or 8 different data sets that go into Crunch, which is a big process, and then you have processes within the data sets themselves. So I'll show you this one. And the main thing is that on a daily basis, the bullpen number is a dynamic number. And so I think it's best to just show you kind of an example of how we do things. We rate, and I'll also show you kind of how it fits into this Philly the Dodgers Philly game. Of course, gives me a chance to talk about our friend Zach Eflin, not Zac Efron, and of course Clayton Kershaw. So let's take a look at how we rate the bullpens first, and you can see we have the different roles these guys have, and you can see the closer Kenley Jansen, the 2 setup guys Baez and Floro, and the mid relievers here, and then the long reliever Urias, and then we give a run suppression number. And you guys that have been with Basewinner for a while, you know what that run suppression number is, and I won't get into that too much, but a run suppression number for our long-term projections. And then we also incorporate the last 30 days, kind of a blend that into our overall bullpen number. And so we rate each guys. There's 9 slots, there's 30 teams, so about 250 to 270 bullpen guys are rated. And so I think that's pretty important that you know that we rate all the guys. And then we put it into a 1, 2, and 3. So you can see the top part of the Dodgers bullpen has an 88. The bullpen as a whole has a 92 run suppression number, and then the underbelly has a 96. And normally the 1 will be lower than the mid and the underbelly because they're better players. So every now and then you'll see an underbelly that's better than the top the top part of the bullpen. And because the teams, for whatever reason, have decided to designate those key relievers, and they're rated worse by our numbers. But that's very rare that we see that. Okay, so you see that, and then you see Philly. We do the same thing. Let's move down to Philly. In Philly, we have to do the same thing. Reese at 69, and then Edgar Garcia, the long reliever, 104, and then all the guys in between there. They've got an overall base winner number and a last 30-day base winner number, and you can see we do it with the components too, because there's components. This is just the run suppression number. We have a strikeout number. We do a strikeout chart for our members. We do a BBK chart for our members, as well as a BBK model. And we have all of these, we have hits per game. So all of these numbers are meticulously evaluated, and then they go into Basewinner Crunch. So, okay, so let's see how we put that into the overall Basewinner Crunch to calculate the game probability. So you can see 1, 2, 3. So we just basically copy all of this here, and then you have one, it is for Crunch, and you see it gives us all these numbers here for the different components that go into the overall model. And then we'll take a look at Basewinner Crunch. This number here is, so you would just paste this in here, and then it gives you all of these categorical numbers for team. Okay, so how is it dynamic? Well, based on the starting pitcher, and we go into we'll go into the starting pitcher data set. So let me find that real fast. We go here, and then you can see, we'll take a look at Kershaw, then he's got different components, different metrics that we rate, but you can see this REL, that means relief, is a 1.7. And what that means is he's going to get a better mix, or a higher mix of better bullpen guys, or top-end bullpen guys, I should say. So he's going to get more of a mix of those setup guys because he's going to go deeper into the game. Because if you look at Kershaw compared to Zac Efron, he goes 6.6 average innings per game this season, and then Eflin goes 5.9. So Eflin's a 2, and he's going to get more of an overall bullpen. He's going to get the exact overall bullpen because of the combination. And you can see here, this is the Philly bullpen number for today is a 2, and you can see like the Phillies' top end is 88.6. Their middle was 102.9, which is exactly what it is, and then their underbelly is 102.3. So let's say we had I don't know. Let's say I was pitching for Philly, and the highest we go is 2.2. I'd get a 104 bullpen number. And then let's say Cliff Lee was pitching, and we give him a 1.6. He went deep into the game, so we give him a 1.6 and a 97.1. So you can see there's a variance there because of the who's pitching, and so it's something that we do account for. And then you can see that bullpen number goes into this calculation. You can see it on, here's our relief number for this game. We got the Dodgers at a 92 and Philly at a 102, but you'll see these numbers, these relief numbers will be different based on the pitcher that is pitching. Okay, so that's just our bullpen process at a high level, and well, hope you guys learned from that, and that's how we do things here. We do a couple other things too, but that's the main focus is that the bullpen number is a dynamic number, and it's something that we account for.
How many jacks? Basewinner.com will help you win stacks. Crunching numbers all day and all night. Basewinner is Bob Barker. He knows what price is right. Yeah, Basewinner.com, the way to make money.